Hi there, I'm Dr. Steph Dorworth, a doctor of physical therapy and strength coach, and I'm here today to introduce you to the ab chisel. I want to demonstrate how this innovative tool works, but first, have you heard of no pain, no gain? Well, I'm here to tell you that exercise does not have to be painful. In fact, it shouldn't be. Let's learn to train within a pain-free range of motion that is safer on our bodies, especially our spines. Introducing the ab chisel. This is a device that allows you to focus precisely on specific abdominals while strengthening your core with less pain. The tool targets your abdominals by strengthening them in a new and unique way. It primarily targets the rectus abdominis, which is that six-pack muscle group in the front of the abs, in addition to some of our other core muscles like the transverse abdominis that wraps around to the spine. It's a really deep muscle, as well as our obliques on the outsides. This device is perfect for anyone, really. If you're already in shape, then this will help you maintain and build your core strength long term. But it's also perfect for younger people who aspire to get in better shape and want to use this tool anytime, even at home. And it's also great for older people who want to avoid those negative effects of aging. Maybe you can't lie down for horizontal ab exercises due to neck or back pain, or maybe you just can't lie down because you can't get up off the ground. Well, no problem. You can use the ab chisel in sitting or standing. So therefore, like I said, it is great for anyone of any age. The ab chisel will help you work your abs in ways they've never been worked before. So let me show you how to set it up. Here's how to set it up. When you get your ab chisel, you're going to take the part that has the channel, this half of the ab chisel, place that ball on the ground. Then you're going to choose whatever resistance you want to use. There are three options. A is light, B is medium, C is hard. So choose whatever one you want to use, and you're going to place that in with the washer on top. So the washer is going to just rest right there on the top of this half. Then we're going to grab the top half of our ab chisel with the text facing forward, place it on here, right over that. Okay, and slide it down just to about here, about an inch left or so. And then we're gonna pull that band part forward. Takes a little bit of grip there. And so that's now gonna be sitting forward. And now, there's a good amount of resistance on here. So when I push down and do any of these ab exercises I'm going to teach you, there's a really good amount of resistance, and this is sticking out so it's not just sliding all the way down. Whenever you go to move the ab chisel, just remember you need to grab the bottom part of the ab chisel, otherwise the top part is just going to slide right out, right? So just pick it up by grabbing the bottom part. Now that it's all set up, here's how to use it. The first exercise I want to teach you, we're going to begin in standing, and place the ab chisel about a foot in front of you or so. Stand up nice and tall with the shoulders back, tall posture. And then you're going to place both hands on top of the ab chisel, right here. Arms fairly straight. Then we're going to do a standing crunch. So crunch down while keeping the arms straight. Feel those abs shorten and come back up. And you're tilting from the middle of the stomach. That's where you're kind of hinging from. This exercise, the standing crunch, is targeting the upper abdominals. So it's a crunch and stand back upright. It's mimicking a crunch like you could do lying on the ground, but in standing. So do that one for about 40 reps. Exercise number 2, another option you have is to place the ab chisel back between the feet. All right, so we're gonna do a similar thing, a standing crunch, but this time we're gonna hit all of our abdominals. So here's what it looks like. It's back there between the feet, and then once again, place your hands on top of the device with them straight or extended. And then you're gonna pivot or bend at the waist this time to create a slight curvature in the spine. So we're curving the spine more. This will target both the upper and the lower abs. As you can see, we're kind of curving here, and I'm also tilting that pelvis under. So we're engaging the lower abs as well, which is a really trouble spot for most people to hit. All right, feels really good. Getting in a full crunch there from that hinge at the waist. So do that one for about 40 reps. Exercise number 3, we're going to take those first 2 exercises and expand upon it in a more functional way. We're going to use a larger range of motion, and this time we're going to prop the ab chisel against the wall slightly to the side of us here. Okay, so then you're going to have your feet hip distance apart, and both hands are going to go on top of the ab chisel with them fairly straight to start. Use that ab chisel to crunch down and release. Crunch down and release. I love this one because we're working more on a diagonal, targeting these obliques even more. And it's really functional. Like I said, if you're skiing, you're going back from one side to the other. So you're really going to feel all of your abs working, upper, lower, and obliques here, as well as the arms and the back muscles are really helping with this one too, as you push backward into the ab chisel. Feels great. All right, so try that one for about 40 reps on each side. Next, let's target those love handles and work those obliques a little bit more. For this one, you're going to begin standing and have the ab chisel to one side of your feet. Hold with the closest hand, and the arm is going to be in a bent position to start. And then you're going to go into an oblique crunch like this, okay? I like to have my hand on my hip here. And I'm trying to not just push down with my arm, I'm trying to actually bend with my torso, go into side bend here to really use those obliques and make those obliques work hard here. All right, this one also feels really good. Like I said, targeting the love handles, getting a good side bend here, just slight bend in the knees. And for that one, you can aim for about 40 reps to each side. And for exercise number 5, we're going to begin in a half kneeling position. With any of the exercises, you can do them in half kneeling or sitting instead of standing. It will just change up the range of motion a little bit. And you also want to choose a position that's most comfortable for you. All right, so for this one, you're going to begin half kneeling and then place the ab chisel in line with that front foot. Grab it on top with the arm straight and then go to an arm bent position as you crunch forward and on a diagonal slightly. So it's a slight side bend and forward bend here to work those abdominals. All right, this one is working mostly the abs, but we're also once again working the lats or those back muscles, as well as the arms a little bit to help out. And for that one, you can aim for about 40 reps on each side. So there you have it. There are the top 5 exercises that you can do with the ab chisel, but there are actually many more. If you struggle to be in standing for too long, don't forget you can do any of those exercises I just showed you, sitting on a chair, sitting on the couch, or a half kneeling position on the ground. And the ab chisel can also be used for other purposes besides just working the abs. For example, if you want to use it for balance while doing some squats or lunges, it's a great tool for that. You could also use it to mimic a barbell for doing functional exercises like this. The ab chisel seems pretty great, right? Go to abchiselarmy.com and get yours today. This simple device can really change your life. Less pain and better results. Ab chisel.